case, Leia, you are from Brazil. So you come only from time to time, you know, and then from Brazil, wherever you go, you travel. So this kind of adjustment is not very easy, right?
I think everything is the way you see. For me, it was very nice. I come from Brazil. I only see Brazil, and for see the world was very nice for me.
Okay.
I was really happy. Then I can enjoy him on this adventure.
So
but
at
it
that
was not
time,
only about the travel, it was also...
about us, but with you, in your professional life, it doesn't bother me too much. You have to change.
I think it was God's will, because not many women would say that. They wouldn't see it that way. They would see it differently. No, I want to be more stable. This is so unsecure, this kind of life, traveling around. But she was so happy all the time. And that's what surprised me also from her, because I never complain whatever I get. If I get a good place to stay, if I don't get a good place to stay, if I have to go here or there, I never complain, because I see everything as if it's the will of God. And that gives me a lot of peace. I don't have to worry. To complain, you have to worry and think about what I deserve. I don't deserve anything, so everything that comes is fine. And she was living the same way with me. She was also, oh, this is great, let's do this, that's great, let's do that, okay, we can't do this, no problem.
So both of you are very adventurous in some way, right?
Yes.
But it's the belief that God is with you, you know, that makes you keep very intact with each other.
That's right. She holds my hand and I hold to the hand of God, and we go together.
Yes. I think that's very strong. So you got married finally after 1 year of courtship. You are very ready, Leia, to accept already the way of life, that you have to travel a lot, you know. So you did not have any moment that it will be, when I have a child, it will be difficult for a child to really to transfer from one place to another. That because most of the women, we always think, I need to have a house, to have a stable place. But in your case, did you not think of the future of the child, how the child will be affected?
Yes, I think, and I ask him, and also I see how his friends living, because also in the circus have many families.
Yes.
And you frequently see and ask how you do it.
Yes.
And what I see was okay, was fine. The only problem I saw in the moment was the school for the kids. But many people tell me that in USA, you can make homeschooling. It's a little bit hard. You have to teach your kid.
Yes.
But I saw that I have a university, so it's not so hard to make a kid for the preschool or the primary school.
Okay.
Studying his book. In fact, it's a little bit hard not to teach them, but be disciplined for me. Sit my kids and make them study. Because I used to go to normal school, so it's much easier. You sit, then somebody come and you do with your friends. But also, it's, for me, I see like something I have to learn, more discipline, and I learn with my kids, so I'm happy also.
That's good, because you spend more time with him, because you are now like, because when he is performing, you are more like a father and a mother, you know.
Well, so, she actually performs with me on stage.
Oh, also you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
She didn't do it here because when we do the witness, it's nicer surprise to see them at the end. But when we perform professionally, where I don't give the witness, we are both on stage at the same time from the beginning until the end.
So you learn also? No?
I'm more like funny assistant.
She comes on rollerblades,
that's why,
but not knowing how to skate, holding onto the curtain and passing me the clubs.
Because he's so perfect, make a fast juggler.
Yes.
So I'm so perfect doing the assistant.
But it's a nice contrast, and people enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yes.
And for me, it was very good, because I always see my mother work outside home, and I have to stay with somebody and doing my life alone.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy being mother and circus artist, because I have all the time my kids with me.
Yes.
When I might put my makeup on, I have them sit on the back, reading a book or see a movie until we finish the show, sometimes 1 or 2 hours. They always with me.
So what is so nice, based from what you share with, that you become what you are, you know, you are so free. You are not being pressured. You can do what you want. This is something, a joy for both of you, you know, because you find joy, or let's say you found joy in whatever you do. Maybe that's the reason why it's easy to accept this way of life, right?
Yes,
because if you don't enjoy it, you are forced just because you want to earn money. I don't think you will have a happy married life.
That's true. Yeah, we as you mentioned, we do feel free, and whatever comes, we take it happily as the will of God. And sometimes when two offers come, we say, okay, God, guide us to where you need us most. Let us take the contract that you will need us to do a better apostolate, to do better mission work.
It's good that you keep communicating with God.
In spite
prayer
of the
is so success, in spite of having a good family life and beautiful children, you never forget.
Because what you have, you can lose from one day to another.
Yes.
So no matter how good it is today, maybe it's not as good tomorrow. So you have to be thankful for what you have and be ready to whatever might happen tomorrow.
After you get married, you still go around for how many months?
We got married on May 13th, and just 3 months later, we were called to juggle for Pope Benedict XVI in the World Youth Day in Cologne. And that was a very important moment for our career, for our life, for our spiritual life, because I would perform in front of the Vicar of Christ. And we were together there for the performance. And we had the opportunity to get a blessing from the Pope. And that really ignited us, not only to keep on traveling, but also as apostles in show business. And that month of December, just 6 months later after our marriage, Lia says, we're waiting for our first baby.
That's a blessing.
Yes, so we were very happy.
Especially because it was on my day of birthday. So it was like God was my present for God.
In your case, because you put God in the middle of your marriage, so you were very confident with each other. Mm-hmm. When you meet together, it's not just by chance, it's really destined to be. But they wanted you to go deeper for you to be able, to show an example to the world,
Well, I think it's true because when we got married and had our first baby, we didn't think of it like that. But after the years passed by, we realized that when we talked to young people about how we lived our courtship and how we lived our married life, they were surprised to hear it. And then that made us think maybe God is calling us to share this story. It's very personal, but I think God wants it for us to share it with other people. And
that's
since
another
then,
mission.
I think that this is what He's calling us.
But we will continue a beautiful discussion sa pagbabalik po ng Power Tonight with Elvira.